Well, how are things? How's life?
Everything's fabulous. Having a good time on tour.
I like hearing that. Let's start with Baby V. Tell me where Baby V came from. I know it's your name, but there's got to be a story behind it.
Right. Well, I'm the youngest of my family, and my name starts with a V. So, Baby V has been my nickname since I was a little girl.
You've been out on the road for a couple of months, right? Two and a half months on the show. What now? Is this your first experience? I know you did a couple of one-off kind of Broadway or musical productions. What's it like being out on the road with this kind of show?
It's a lot of fun. I love being out on the road with this company. They're just, you know, it's a party every day. And also, I've learned a lot about dancing. On stage, I get to sing and interact with the dancers, and so now my point and everything is getting really good. And I didn't even notice the dancers were like, man, you're getting good. And like my hand movements are very dance-like. So it's helping me. And also, a lot of people don't know, in this dance show, they tell a story through dance, and it's a lot of acting. The dancers are playing a role in whatever time era they're dancing in, nights in Harlem, and they're in slow motion, and it's all about acting. So this show has a lot of great elements to it. Great dancing, great dancers, great singers.
Really? Baby V be one of those great singers, right?
Yes. And also the interaction of everything. And then it's also a theater show, so you'll see acting as well.
I saw a video that you put up on YouTube the other day.
Oh, yeah.
That was nice.
I'm very active on my YouTube and Facebook and social sites.
I like that. Now, and so you were actually doing a little dance backstage or in your dressing room. And then someone walked into the room. Right.
Well, you know, I get inspired by these guys, as do a lot of our audience, people who come to see the show. They, during the intermission, will be doing cha-chas and all kind of stuff. Because when I was in rehearsal, I would watch the show. And they had another singer that I replaced, and I would watch. And then during intermission, everybody would be up dancing. It's such an inspirational show. So backstage...
Really?
I'm like a hot mess. I turn on my music, and when I'm, you know, getting in my zone for the show, I'm dancing, I'm all over the place. And one of the wardrobe dressers, Brett, came in and he caught me. He came to bring me, you know, my stuff for the show, and he caught me, and then he joined in. So we're just a fun bunch, and it's a lot of fun on the road with these guys.
I was going to say, is it a lot like a family kind of a thing when you're out here?
It is. You know, 40 weeks on this tour, you become a family. And most of these guys have been with the company for a number of years, and they've actually not been able to go home for the holidays because they live out of the country. And so they've just gotten together for the holidays, and you spend all of your time on the road and with this group of people. It's definitely a family, and we definitely take care of one another.
Good. Well, what is the biggest challenge about being out, like you say, for 40 weeks for you as a singer?
For me as a singer, I just have to make sure I take care of myself and not get sick, take my vitamins, get my vocal rest, let my body have good rest, as well as the dancers. They're like athletes. They have to take care of their bodies. They have injuries, but they go out there like soldiers, and you would never know, but I see them sometimes backstage, and they're limping over to our trainer to get, you know, help or whatever, but on stage they're like, and you would never know. So it's definitely taking care of your body while you're on tour.
The season that you did Idol, so many great people on that show that year. That was Carrie Underwood's year,
Carrie
right?
Underwood.
You, Constantine, and you know, Constantine, talked to him recently, and he's doing so well with the theater thing.
Yes.
Do you keep in touch with Constantine or anybody, or do you ever run into him?
Yes, I do keep in touch with a lot of my AI family. Constantine Maroulis, Nadia Turner, she's my sister. Aww. She's from Florida, as am I. Who else? Nico Smith, Scott Sable. And I also have friends from different seasons. Paris Bennett, Kanique Sky, she's in LA. And so it's like, even though I haven't been on the show with these people, they've been different years of American Idol, we're still, when I meet an Idol contestant, we hit it off, and it's like an instant connection. So it's a big Idol family.
Right. When you look back at your time on Idol, what is, say, if you could only, you're only allowed to have one memory, one memory or one song that you performed, what would you're only allowed one, what would you want it to be?
Well, I just have to say, there's so many great memories from Idol because I got to live out my dreams in front of millions of people. I delivered the mail before Idol, so being on that show was like, whoa, changed my life forever. meeting celebrities who knew my name, and people I love, like Brandy, came to the show. She's like, "Where's Vonzell?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, she knows my name." So, I mean, oh gosh, I don't know.
It was just a great experience.
It was a great experience, and I love to dress up, play dress up all the time by myself, and I'm grown and I'm a mess. But they did my hair and makeup, and I got to wear designer clothes and shoes and got introduced to a whole new world. So I don't know.
It's good. Let's talk about your music. What's going on with you recording? I mean, people want to hear your music.
I know. You know, I'm working on my album right now as I'm on tour, writing and recording. I do plan on doing some things, like I do YouTube videos all the time, but I'm going to be doing some mixtape type stuff, like taking songs that are on the radio and mixing them around my own way, writing them from my perspective and putting them out, as well as doing some cover stuff just to lead up to my album and get you guys ready for my album.
All right, we want to follow you on Twitter. We want to find you on Facebook. Where do we find you?
Vonzell Music, everywhere. Vonzell, Twitter /Vonzell Music, vonzellmusic.com, and you can have all my social networks are there.